We are the Fashion Daddies. Hello and welcome to the Fashion Daddies podcast, where we talk about all things
fashion,
figure skating,
and Project Runway.
Yes.
Daddy David, I was just thinking about something.
Okay.
I think we should use a new tagline.
Oh, okay.
You want to know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. The Fashion Daddies. All fashion, no drama.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, yay.
I like that.
Do you know why I came up with that?
Why?
Well, because I've been looking around.
I do know. I'm like, why? Why would someone ever say such a thing?
Well, because I have looked
Yes.
on the internets, and people are talking about our season, which is great. And a lot of people are like, oh, we want less drama, we want more fashion.
Yeah.
So you can come to us here at the Fashion Daddies podcast for the fashion and no drama.
All fashion, no drama. Well, okay.
Asterix.
Yeah, should we run a little ticker tape
Maybe.
across the bottom?
Yeah, that will say okay, just a little bit of drama.
95% fashion, 5% drama.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good tagline too.
Oh,
actually.
that's true.
We'll switch it up.
Okay, yeah, we'll
Okay.
do that. Okay, maybe the next episode we'll do that.
Yes. Well, we are at episode 6.
Ooh, that's more than halfway.
Yeah, over the hump.
Over the hump. So if the whole season
Yeah.
of season 22 Project Runway was like a week, like Monday through Sunday, we'd be like Wednesday?
Wednesday, deep into or early into Thursday.
So Wednesday night, 11 p.m.
Yeah, no, more like Thursday, 2 a.m.
Oh,
Because we've already gotten through.
ooh, sketchy.
Yeah.
Sketchy times. We're coming home, honey, from the bar.
So speaking of drama, we ended episode 5
Yes.
on a double cliffhanger.
A double cliffhanger. We didn't know who wins and who loses.
Yeah.
Right.
And we just know that Tyra and Law were in a bit of a kerfuffle.
I guess that's what you would call it.
Yeah, and it all petered out.
I know it was a bitch fest, but yes.
It was just
did.
a bit of drama.
I know.
But then we find out that who went home?
Elizabeth.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Elizabeth went home, and who won?
Who won? Naeem.
$20,000.
Dollars.
I don't remember such a big prize.
No.
We did
no.
an all-star season where I think they were winning 10,000 when they won,
Yeah.
but 20,000.
Thank you, Viva.
Yeah.
Oh my God. OMG.
When we were making our garments, we're like, can we get 20,000?
Hello. Hi.
I'll take 20,000.
Hi.
That's amazing.
They were lovely people. They are lovely people.
Yeah.
I was being really nice to them because they were lovely people, but I guess I should have been nicer. I don't know if that would have helped.
No.
I always say I like to bat my eyelashes.
Well, it was a well-deserved win.
Yes.
Jeffrey was just a smidge away from winning. I don't know the breakdown.
The point difference.
Yeah.
We're not privy to that, by the way.
No.
We're just consulting producers.
But I'm sure it was very, very, very close.
It was close. But
Very
yes,
close.
well deserved. We said it on our podcast last week where that denim, you couldn't tell that it was not denim.
Yeah, it was amazing.
But I do agree with Elizabeth.
Yeah.
The safety pins,
Yeah.
the uneven hem, the lack of construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me just add another thing about Naeem's win because it was so cute.
Okay, continue.
I
Continue with the positive.
Yeah. I'll throw in another positive, a cute little, positive.
Tell me.
His Trump Loel. How do you pronounce exactly?
I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it myself. Trump Loel.
I love how he would speak about it like it was the first time anybody had heard.
Yes.
It was so cute.
I know.
I tried this technique.
I know. It was cute.
I know.
Well,
and it was.
Bless his heart.
And it was great. I mean, that he did transform the paper towel into looking exactly like denim.
I know. So, we were saying that, it was a mistake because he couldn't get it dark enough. But I love how he just turned it around and turned it into a couture effect. The Trompe l'oeil. In case you don't know, Google it. It means making something look like it isn't, So there you go.
Well, he knew, and he did it.
He did it. Bravo.
And he got the win. Okay, now on to episode 6. This was a challenge, which was in collaboration with The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yes, the movie.
Yeah, and it was premiering. And they were having a huge New York City premiere, which they premiered it all over, I think Paris and London.
They did the rounds.
They did the rounds.
They did the rounds. But yeah, the movie was coming out just as we were filming the show.
Yeah.
And then while we were filming, we were like, wait, but the film's coming out. So what's going to happen 3 months from now when it airs? And little did we know, but now, of course, we know that Disney Plus and Hulu, they were now releasing the streaming of The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yes. And so it coincided perfectly with the premiere and with the streaming.
Yeah.
And the premiere was literally 1 week after the challenge.
You're giving inside dish.
Yes.
That's what they come here for.
So Heidi wore that dress on the red carpet, the winner, 1 week after the challenge.
1 week. And let me tell you that usually during this whole filming, here's another inside dish. We basically get a day off. Yeah. And we use that day to sleep and do our laundry and pick up some groceries, perhaps. And that's it. But there was a bonus. That Sunday was also the premiere that Heidi was going to. So, of course, after we did all those duties, waiting for our laundry to dry, we were on the phone looking at the internets to see if there were any photos, videos of the premiere of The Devil Wears Prada 2, and to see Heidi Klum wear the dress. Because I always have this vision, especially because we've designed gowns that celebrities have worn at the Oscars, at the Emmys, etc. And we learned not to say a darn thing until you saw it. Yeah. So I almost felt like
maybe she won't.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I felt like I'm gonna just because who knows? She might change her mind. Something might happen with the dress because you never, ever know. But there I was, and went to the phone. I was like, Daddy David.
That's very sweet. I like how invested you were in her wearing this dress that you had nothing to do with.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing to do with it.
I also thought you were going to say, and we had the day off, and we went to the premiere and saw Heidi. No, you were sitting on the couch, eating what?
Chips from Crafty.
Gardettos.
Yeah, jerkies, turkey jerkies. That's what I was doing. I know. Can you imagine? I mean, that's really what was happening.
I can't imagine.
We were so invested that we actually, how do you call it when you cast from your phone to the TV?
Yeah, that's called casting.
Oh, sorry. Well, we casted it so we could see it big. Yes, so we could see Heidi on the red carpet. We're a mess. We need a life.
All right. So let's get to episode 6, in which they all were in the running to make a red carpet gown for Heidi. And I would like to say that there were as many strong designs as there were weak designs. Or, in other words, there were some high highs and some very low lows.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
And then there were some mediums.
You're right.
There were some mediums.
Yes. Yeah, there were. There were some, I would say, some that played it a bit safe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. And I always, because we do red carpet gowns, again, going back to that, this is one of those challenges, y'all, that I'm especially like,
Yeah.
You know, like, let's see how you do, or expecting more and kind of getting ready to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Because, you know, again, a lot of the designers that go on the show right now, you know, they're not all red carpet designers. You have streetwear, you have this, you have that, you know, avant-garde, this and that. And so they may not be ready for that. But to go on the show, you have to be ready to do everything.
And we will say it was a one-day challenge. For an evening gown challenge, that is very, very, very difficult.
No.
So
I'm wagging the finger. No, by the way, if you're not watching this.
It does separate, you know, this isn't a very PC statement in today's society.
What are you
going to say in the day, it separates the men from the boys.
Oh.
Or you could say it separates the
I don't know,
talent from the...
Who says that? You're just making that up. But yes, I understand.
Yes.
I understand.
Okay, so we're going to go in order of the runway show.
Okay, let's go for it.
And first up was B.
Okay.
And I loved this guy.
I was going to ask, how do you think he did?
I thought he did great.
Yeah.
I think that Heidi would have looked amazing in this dress.
Yes, check.
The coloring, the fabrication, the nude, the cape, everything.
Everything. Yeah, I mean, it's all in it. First of all, we are still having a nude dress moment.
Yeah.
So the Bob Mackie Cher nude dress, you see it on top beauty pageants, and then it's morphed over into the red carpet. This is the type of gown. I mean, we've seen this on Princess Catherine, Kate Middleton.
Yeah.
Again, lined, but it is a very popular dress, especially with that cape.
Yeah.
That silhouette, that look. The judges did say they've seen it before.
Yeah, I was going to say that I feel like I could see Heidi in this dress because I think I have seen Heidi in this dress.
Yeah, probably.
But he did a great job. He let the fabric do the majority of the work.
Totally.
He was very smart in choosing this fabric because, as we know, and many of you who watch this might know if you've ever visited Mood, it is pricey.
Oh, yes.
We love Mood.
Oh, we love it. But, I mean, they had a $700 budget, right?
Yes, they did. Yep.
Which sounds like a lot. I'd be like, hey. But then you go to Mood and you realize that isn't much.
Yeah.
And you know, especially for a red carpet challenge like this, if you walk into Mood, and I'm talking about Mood, Manhattan, you get off the elevator and you walk in, and then if you make a left is where all the sequins and the $1,000 a yard fabric is, and to the right, it's not. And so it's like, you go to the left, I call it a business class. You go to the right and it's coach. And, you know, of course, be smart to go left to the business class. And then all of a sudden he was like, oh, say how much? Say what?
Yeah.
And he couldn't.
I think the cheapest beat it over there is maybe like $150 that goes up to over $1,000.
Yes.
I think. So, yeah, if you happen to find a beaded fabric that was in the 150, you could probably get just enough.
Probably like 6 yards, and that's more than enough.
Yeah.
A gown, really 4 yards. I mean, yes, if you're going to do a cape, and then you're going to do a train, and then you want sweep.
A sweep.
You want a sweep.
Yeah.
That wastes a lot of fabric. Okay, more than 4 yards. Sorry.
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah. And you have no room for error. So if you do purchase that incredibly expensive fabric and just have enough, that is scary.
Yeah.
So he was smart to find this fabric, which some of you might be familiar with. It looks like it's beaded.
Yeah.
But it's really...
I know, when you say beaded fabric, I think you're being...
I'm being generous.
Generous.
Yeah.
Sure. It's more glitter.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like, you know, sprayed glue and then you shake some glitter on it.
And go poof. And it holds on to the netting. It holds on to the illusion.
It holds on to the netting for about 5 seconds.
Until you start rubbing up against it. and then it just gets on everything.
And this isn't the first time a designer on Project Runway has bought this type of fabric.
Yeah.
And every other designer hates.
Oh yeah, because it starts catching onto everything.
Yeah,
and everyone.
everywhere. Yeah.
But again, very smart of V because it did the trick.
Yeah.
And it had basically the same effect as $1,000 a yard sequin fabric. This glitter illusion, I'm just going to call it glitter illusion, had that effect. And especially then you saw it. I remember when Brianna first walked out into the lights, into that red carpet, I was like, oh, okay. Now, give her an Oscar.
Yeah.
Like it had that effect. And inside I was laughing. I was like, ooh, there is glitter all over that red carpet. They need to vacuum.
Yeah, I think really the only thing that, held him back from winning was the fact that you've seen this dress before.
Yeah.
And my little pet peeve was the shoulder pads. I mean, they literally look like football. And they almost look like cardboard. It was almost like he stuck pieces of cardboard.
Or manila. I thought he stuck the manila pattern.
I did
paper.
Too.
I thought he might have done that.
Maybe he did.
Because it didn't have that rounded softness of the shape. It still had that effect. I wish that. That it wasn't manila pattern paper under there. I'm sure it isn't. But I wanted the cape to be more sweepy.
Yeah.
Definitely more sweepy because it literally was just straight. But I'm sure he probably ran out of fabric, and you need a lot more yardage to do that sweep. I mean, it's almost like a very flared, a long flared skirt.
Yeah.
And that wastes a lot of yardage. And so that's why he probably couldn't have done it that way. But the column shape to the floor, covering everything, it was the nude dress. It was just right. And like you said, could have seen it on Heidi as well, because you probably already done did.
All right. Next up is Jude. And I liked this dress too.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was clever how he did the lapel. Is that what you would call it?
Yes. He did the lapel right below the hips, on the upper hips. It's like a jacket, like a tuxedo jacket lapel. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I like that because it gives a nod to his tailoring skills. He's not, and he admits it, an evening wear designer. This was probably, I think he even might have said, his first kind of red carpet gown or even gown, perhaps. And so we knew he wasn't into that. So to add that kind of touch, I think that was good because he was going into territory unknown.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to put an unknown in there. And so I think that was wise.
I do. I think it was dipping his toes into something creative. I mean, not that he's not creative before, but I mean, for this challenge.
What you trying to say?
For this challenge, he was trying to do something that represented him, but was, safe in the evening gown space. Now, wouldn't you have loved to have seen a tuxedo?
Yes, ma'am.
Gown?
Yes, ma'am.
A
less smoking gown.
Just all the way to the floor. Nothing underneath.
No.
Let it button all the way up.
Oh, hell.
Dip all the way down. I mean, Heidi would have looked sensational.
Unbelievable. In ivory white with her swooping hair, her blonde locks. I mean, it's a Helmut Newton photograph.
Yeah.
Like straight out of 1979, Yves Saint Laurent, but a la Jude. Yeah. Like, oh my God. In the left bank of Paris, black and white. Yeah. Picture that. That's what he should have done.
And it would have stayed true to who he is. Yeah. I just think that he heard evening gown and people think, oh, I have to do this traditional evening gown.
Yeah.
When, evening wear really is what it is.
Right.
Can be whatever it wants.
We always told our students, don't, do your evening gown.
Yeah.
Or what is your girl, your market, your woman, what would she wear?
On the red carpet.
On the red carpet. Yeah. If it's not a traditional gown, because that's not your girl, then don't do that. But do that. Do you.
Yeah.
That's what we always say. I think because this wasn't his territory, I think, he added that lapel, but I think he looked around, he saw, he got bit by the corset bustier bug.
It is the season of the corset.
Season of the corset, and more so the season of the lacing. The lacing in the back.
Yeah.
And so he was like, he sort of said, okay, well, I got to do that because that's what everybody's doing. And that makes it, quote unquote, an evening dress. And, that it's not that necessarily so. And then he added the long skirt. I think it was smart to add that sequin. And this was real sequin fabric underneath. So there was a peekaboo of that. And I knew
beautiful.
That black sequin fabric was expensive.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. He couldn't use a lot of it, obviously. And then he covered it up with the Georgette. But again, I think this was safe.
Yeah.
To me.
And, Heidi wears a lot, if not always wears black on runway days.
She does.
And that's mainly when they see her.
Black, strapless, the sisters are up, and corset. I wonder what subliminally Jude was like, what was in his head when he's like, I gotta make a dress for hot. Oh, got it. It's gonna be black. It's going to be strapless. It's going to have a bustier and try to get the sisters up.
And so he did it.
Yeah.
And he was successful. It just wasn't, a winning design. He was in the bottom, but I think he was in the bottom.
No.
That was just a petty moment.
That was
where
Brian.
Brian was just getting back at him for saying he was the weakest. But we all know Jude's dress was not the weakest.
No.
Or even the third weakest.
No, if you scored it out of 10, it would be like a 6.
Yeah.
So that's not, it's not below 5.
No. Now, what was below 5?
Nice segue, Daddy David.
Definitely below 5. I don't even think it was close to a 5. Was poor Bobby's design. And wow.
One word.
Wow. I think I said during the NFL challenge, it was probably her NFL look was the worst made look.
Is this the one where she was crying?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as construction.
Right.
Not design, although the NFL design wasn't that great either, but the construction was probably the worst I had ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to say, but she topped herself.
Oh, she did.
I mean,
oh God, I'm having flashbacks. The NFL where she stuffed the fabric. Is that right?
Yes.
Right there. Oh my God. Oh, and this one.
Yeah.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
So let's say all the things. It was a black charmeuse. Why you use charmeuse when you're not a good
constructioner?
Yeah. Constructioner. Sewer, maker of clothing. So she used charmeuse. Then she added chartreuse.
If you could see my face right now, I am wincing. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She did give, because of her model, Amanda, it did give a sort of milkmaid German
aspect to it. You're right. I could see her holding 2 big old lagers. I could. Heidi would have liked that. Yeah, I mean, on a positive, it showcased Amanda's figure, hourglass figure.
Yeah.
That's my positive.
Okay.
Because it was just. With the silk charmeuse, like you said, that charmeuse, it just looks tortured. Can I just call out the 2 elephants in the room?
Yeah.
the sisters.
Oh.
I mean, the bus cups. One is draped horizontally. The other is draped vertically.
How do you even do that?
I have no idea.
If you are not someone who is versed in sewing, if that is not your strong suit, then you need to rely on your design.
Right.
And the problem is there was no design and there was no construction.
Right.
So if she would have brought something incredibly interesting, avant-garde, something the judges could be like, okay.
Right.
I mean, Law said he could work with this in a fitting, but...
Oh, no. I didn't believe him for a minute. None of the other judges believed him for a minute. I was like, what you drinking?
I don't think he believed.
I love me some Law, but I was like, mm-mm.
I mean, he was laughing at himself.
I think he was just trying. He wanted to be that, there's always that person that wants to be the
contrarian.
The contrarian. Thank you, Daddy David.
Like we said in this episode, we did learn the winner and loser.
Yes.
And we do know that Bobby goes home.
Right.
She's super talented.
Yeah, with all that being said, I mean, she wouldn't be on the show if she was. When we saw her portfolio. She won the Supima Design competition.
That's not easy to win.
No. For this year, we, as chairpersons of our fashion college, we had to choose out of all our students, our top students, who would go to this. It was always held in New York. It was a huge deal. Yeah. All the top schools from all over the country. I believe Bobby went to Drexel University. Anyway, she won. And her collection was based on Russian folklore, Russian dolls. And those designs take 4 or 5 months to make, not a day.
Not a day.
So anyway, we know that she has the talent.
Yeah.
And maybe she just needs to spend more time learning the basics.
Yeah.
Intro to sewing. You know what? Maybe I can teach you.
Buy our books.
Oh, yeah. Buy our books, Bobby. I know, exactly. If you're interested. Besides, if you're not, keep on textile manipulating.
Yeah. All right.
Have somebody else sew.
Next up is Joseph McCrae.
Ooh.
I really liked this look.
Me too.
And I really think that Heidi could have looked amazing in this on the red carpet.
Yes.
The color was amazing.
Check.
The silhouette.
Check.
I loved the slit, the open. Now, this was kind of like a coat dress, which we were talking about with Jude.
Right.
So it gave that. I mean, the sleeves were amazing.
You like the sleeves?
I do. The only thing I don't love is the huge buttons. And I think, if those were removed, it would have been slightly more, just for Heidi. I love a big button.
I think Heidi wouldn't have minded. I remember Christian talking about it and really being forceful.
Yeah.
Like, take those out. And that was where, Joseph's kind of a bit of a hard-headed person.
Yeah.
And so he was like, he hears Christian say, take those out. He's like, oh no, honey, I'm putting them in.
Yeah.
I don't think that she would have minded. Yes, they look a little cartoony, but I agree with you. I think that he did such a great job with this dress. It was very Heidi. It exposed the shoulders, the neckline. You could see Heidi wearing this where the sisters are up. See a little bit of cleavage. This is drama for the back photo, from the front, from the side. That's why we took those 3 photographs.
Yeah.
Because you get that. You get the leg showing, just all of it. I could tell. And the color. The color is
beautiful.
Cerulean blue adjacent.
Yeah.
And so there's a slight nod to the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ready to go. Put it on a garment bag and put it back in Heidi's dressing room.
Yeah, and out of many of the garments, this really was one she could have literally left the studio
Walked
wearing.
out.
And it was fine. The one thing I will say with this, Joseph McCrae does the same silhouette over and over again. Yeah. This is a very similar silhouette to the gown he made when the macaw bird.
Oh, macaw.
Yeah. And if you think about it, it's
the sleeves.
The sleeves, the slit, how it's open in the front, it crosses over.
Yeah.
So it has a similar aspect, but to me, different enough. Don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I know that that's been a criticism. Now that you talk about it, I'm like, oh yeah, there are similarities. She is a sister to the macaw.
Right.
But let me just tell you, this is a dress that I would have seen if Joseph had a 20-piece collection. The macaw dress and this would have been in that same collection.
Yes.
It's part of the family.
Yeah.
And to me, it's a positive.
Yeah.
Because again, I know that this is Joseph, and I mean it in a good way, not in the way that Law or some of the other judges are seeing it.
Yeah.
Because it's instantly recognizable. And it's not exactly like the macaw, but it's adjacent to it. And yeah. And it's smart because, again, like I said, this would have been something from that collection.
Well, when you build a collection, you do want to repeat certain silhouettes and certain styles.
Certain details. Details. So it's part of that one collection. We always told our students, our students wanted to put in 20 things. Oh, the kitchen and everything in the kitchen sink, I think is the saying.
Yeah.
And we would always say, no, narrow it down to 3 or 4 details. So you can't have a puffy sleeve and then a bell sleeve and then a this sleeve and then this sleeve. No. just do the puffy sleeve and repeat it a couple, 3 times after. And so people get to know, oh, okay, that's it.
Who you are.
That's who you are.
And you want to help the consumer find you and feel comfortable with you. Oh, he's the one that does exaggerated silhouettes.
Right.
Oh, I get it. I see it. Right. And in many of the top collections, especially in ready to wear in New York, you'll see literally the same dress in a solid, and then 10 looks later, you'll see it in a print. And it's the same dress.
The same dress.
Maybe the hemline will
I was going to say,
longer.
the first one is to the knee and the next one's to the floor.
Right.
Yeah. Woo!
Same pattern.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So anyway.
It's a way we work as designers. Also, it's easy. We got a great dress. Let's do it again, but change it up a bit. And at the same time, it continues that DNA of what we say of collection building and collection designing.
Yeah. And that's what Joseph has been doing all season. This is another great dress.
Yeah.
Certainly not one of the bottom designers, as many feel he is.
No. Was he on top or in the middle?
He was in the middle, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, great job.
Yeah, great job.
All right. The next.
Oh. Can we take a break,
No.
Daddy David?
No. We must plow through.
We have to go through with this
and talk about Naeem.
I love Naeem.
I know. And I had the cutest moment with him. This is when Naeem really endeared himself to me, because he just literally collapsed on my shoulder and was like, Daddy David, this is the worst thing I've ever made. This is the worst dress.
Oh,
it was so cute.
This was after, right?
After the runway.
After the runway.
Yeah, and the thing is what I love most about it is how...
And you can't say it. And the thing is, because of our positions, our jobs,
no,
you can't be 100% Naeem, you failed. You just you got to do the it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You just want to be supportive. Be it's okay.
Just like a parent. You fail that test, but you're going to know it's okay. It's okay you failed.
But I just loved his authenticity and his... He
knew.
Not trying to cover it up, not trying to act oh no, this wasn't a bad dress.
If it was Brian, he would have been it's couture.
And this was not.
No.
He literally made this dress in 4 hours. He worked on the other one basically 98% of the
entire
time.
day. He did this the day of the runway, which is the next day, where basically you get 3 hours, 4 hours to add your finishing touches, and then to take your model to makeup and hair, and you have to waste time there or spend time there, and then that's about it. And because he knew that his other designs weren't working, he's got to make it work and put something together. I don't know where he found this khaki. I mean, I don't think did he buy this at Mood from as an extra?
They get extra fabric.
Okay,
got it. And they usually
he just happened to have khaki underneath the stable. I mean, it's very him.
Yeah,
it's very him.
Well, so that's what I will say about this look is in that pivot, he at least went to something that represented him.
Right.
And I will say that even if he were up for he was up for elimination, but not really, because he had immunity. So he was in the bottom, but we knew he couldn't go home.
Right.
If he was able to go home, I wouldn't have chosen him as the worst design. Because I feel he showed who he was as a designer. This is Naeem. Well, is
it?
This isn't Naeem, but
you might want to be say that a little quieter.
At least he dipped back into the military fabrication.
Yes.
This sort of streetwear aesthetic.
Correct.
So he was trying to give you something.
At least here he gave his DNA. This is the perfect juxtaposition of what we were talking about with Bobby, where at least instead of giving us a not so well made dress with mismatched breastises, give us something that is you.
Yeah.
And Naeem's okay, I'm gonna fail, but I'm gonna fail with giving me.
Yes.
A version of me. Granted, yes, it's a mess. And I could see his girl. wearing something like this.
Yeah.
Maybe not to a huge red carpet event.
No.
Somebody's party.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Do you think if he would have started with this at the beginning, he could have made something better from it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think it would have been original. To make a gown out of this khaki, this twill. Yeah, that is more him. I think better. I mean, he was using, again, such a difficult fur. When he started, we have photos, again, from the workroom. I think it was fur. There was fur and then charmeuse. Again, charmeuse. I mean, it was looking like a Joan Collins dynasty meets Wilma Flintstone. And I was like, no, Naeem, no. So I was a little happy that at least he pivoted to something that was more in his DNA, a little more streetwear. But, lucky to be safe.
Yeah, and just a little bit of stubbornness, because if he would have taken Molly and Christian's advice way back
what
when
were they saying?
Walked through, Christian said no. I don't remember.
To the dynasty Wilma Flintstone dress?
He's like, no. And how are you going to do this? And he said, I can do it.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember.
And if he would have just listened to them at that moment, but, lucky him, immunity.
I know.
So.
But I still wouldn't have gotten rid of him.
No.
Even if he wasn't under immunity. No.
Yeah.
Because of that, we always, at least he stuck to his DNA.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Anna. And this was another one of the safe designs.
Okay.
It was pretty.
Black lace, sequined lace.
Yeah, a very pretty lace. She works very well with lace. Mm-hmm. The construction was great.
Yeah. And it fit. It was made to Rain.
Yeah.
Rain is the model. It fit her to a glove, that back.
Yeah.
How difficult, Daddy? Tell the kids how difficult it is to get an ungaping back panel like this.
Very, very difficult.
So kudos to getting it to look like this.
Yeah, and Heidi would have looked great in this dress.
Yeah.
So it would have worked.
The sisters in the keyhole, they would have exposed that. I love the mandarin neckline and the sheerness of it all.
Yeah. She did put that over skirt. What was that?
Oh, yeah. If I had a negative, it would have been, there was she kept futzing with, Anna really wanted this black lace mini skirt over it, particularly right in the hip area, so it wouldn't be so sheer.
Yeah,
and it just looked like an afterthought.
Yeah,
and I know that Christian didn't want her to do it. I sure didn't want her, but I can't say anything.
Yeah, and Heidi wouldn't have wanted.
Wouldn't have wanted. I don't think that was necessary.
Yeah,
because it's like what is that?
Yeah,
if you're going to do an overskirt, do it the same length, but not like this little mini covering this area.
No,
and Heidi would just wear black underwear. It's fine.
Yeah.
But,
it was a little too safe for Heidi and the judges.
Right.
But she certainly showed that she can make a beautiful gown.
This is a gown that I would see in a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
Right? Like she is in Macau.
Yes.
She is you know me, I got to give you a story.
Here's the story.
Here's the story. You ready for the story?
Yes. Okay,
it's a James Bond movie, and we're about to see one of the James Bond divas.
Yes.
She's walking down the steps of a casino in Macau in this black dress. And all of a sudden she gets she spots James Bond and she walks down to the bar and she orders her dirty martini. And the costume designer picks this dress from Anna Molinari.
And then the escapades begin in what? Like she has a poison needle in her
No. Somebody starts to shoot her and James Bond.
And he saves her.
Of course, no, they go running. They leave the casino in Macau in that dress.
Yeah.
And she then whisks off the underskirt, the long underskirt, and she's running around Macau to get in the Lamborghini in the mini lace dress. See?
There's a reason for the mini.
There you go. Next.
Next up is Jeffrey.
Oh, this was a great one.
Yeah. I mean, to me, all the way up until it wasn't chosen as the winner, I thought it was going to be the winner.
I was with you. Yeah.
To me, I will just say it was my pick as the winner.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I second that for sure. This was my favorite.
And Jeffrey used his fabric from home, which let's explain what that is.
Explain what that is.
Okay, so you're allowed to bring a certain amount of yardage. I think it's 6 yards, 5-6 yards from home. And you can use that yardage at any time during the competition, except for the finale. But you can only use it once. So once you use it, you're done.
Lose it. Use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it.
And so, you have to give a heads up to the producers that are with you in the room and be like, this is when I want to use my fabric.
Yeah.
And then they ask, are you sure?
Yeah.
And then that's where we get the call. Because, by the way, guess who has to take away the fabric that they bring from home? We do.
Yes.
So when they arrive from wherever their home is, and we have to do something called a bag check, and one of the first questions we ask, besides "How are you?" and "Welcome," is "Where's your fabric from home?"
Yeah.
And then we take it. We take it away until they ask for it again.
Yes, and we have to count the yardage to make sure
that's right.
they bring the right
You
amount
have a
of yardage.
yardstick. You're like,
yeah.
"Ooh, ooh."
And I must confess that there have been a few seasons why I'm like, why are we doing this? Because I have felt that in many instances they don't ever use it, or when they use it, it's not really anything that makes the story any better.
Right.
But this season has turned out to be a great season for it.
Yeah.
Because we have Jeffrey. Anna used that lace to save herself.
Right.
So here's two great examples. I think there was one other, but this it was great fabric.
Yeah.
Chainmail.
Describe it.
Yes, it was bubblegum pink chainmail, which was like $1,000 a yard.
And if you do not know what Daddy David speaks, just think Versace. It's those infamous, iconic Versace chainmail dresses. This fabric cannot be sewn, by the way. You cannot put a machine through it.
No.
It has to be all stitched by hand. So if you want to join one piece to another, you've got to do it by hand, and you do it on a table. It's literally true haute couture. It's just, and it is so heavy as well. So it looks like sequins, but it's really not. It's this chainmail, then like you said, it's bubblegum pink, but it has all that, the shine and the glitter, and it was perfect. Expensive.
Yeah, and would have looked amazing on Heidi.
Oh my God.
The asymmetrical corset.
It's almost too obvious.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. At the time, I was like, how is she not going to pick this?
Right. Heidi, how are you going to pretend like you have a second choice?
Right.
Like when this is like literally yelling at you.
Yeah.
Like it's saying, just take it. Just take it, Heidi. Just take it.
And the skirt was draped beautifully. He knows how to drape. The little peekaboo on the hip was so genius. Would have looked great on Heidi.
The fit. Already Anna is a stick. Or the model. Yeah. And it just, when he pulled, even I think Christian even gasped. The whole architectural shape of that neckline, which, by the way, it did remind me of the dress that Heidi wore when her and Christian introduced the challenge.
Yeah.
It had it pointed, it was gold.
Yeah.
And it was sequin, it was pointed. I don't know if it was a Christian design. There was that. But it was stunning. I mean, this was, it was made for Heidi.
So why do you think she didn't choose this? Oh, you want me to tell you why?
Yeah, go.
I think it was because the color, and Heidi looks great in color, but I think she just thought it would be too much for her just walking the red carpet and not being the star of the movie.
So like she would have worn this like if she was in the red carpet of Germany's Next Top Model, because it's about Heidi.
Right.
But not this?
Right.
Oh, please. You mean she didn't want to like stand out as much, like stand out above the stars? Oh, come on now, Daddy David. What's my mantra?
That you're never overdressed.
Thank you. Like when in doubt, overdress.
Yeah.
You know, for an occasion. Like an invitation says casual. I'm like, oh no, that means I'm putting on my double-breasted jacket and a dress shirt. I do not give a damn.
And don't you want to steal the spotlight?
That is my middle name. And hello, now nobody's going to invite me to anything, to any party, right? They're going to be like, oh, Nick, he's going to come. I don't care.
I think people have made careers out of stealing the spotlight at red carpet events that they aren't the star of. I mean, you see it at the Oscars all the time, you know?
Case in point, I think I remember Winnie Harlow attending this Devil Wears Prada premiere.
Oh, she did. You're right.
And busting out.
Yeah.
It was like Iris Van Herpen, I don't know what creation. I can't remember. But it totally was the opposite of what you're saying. Like, you know, you're saying, oh, Heidi she just wanted to blend in.
Do you think
so? But Winnie was like, oh no, girl, I don't care.
Do you think Winnie was like, oh no, Heidi, just play it down?
Well, then Winnie shows up with a freaking gown from
Couture collection.
Oh, now you're instigating. Uh-oh. We said there was going to be no drama.
Oh, yeah,
now you're causing drama.
5%. All right. Well, I thought it was great.
She should have worn it. Let me just put a little point on this.
Yes.
Another point, a punctuation, that I believe that Heidi should have chosen this but said, okay, we've got a week. Let's change the color.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Mood and find this, or go somewhere in the garment district, find this chainmail, expensive sequin fabric, whatever, but in gunmetal.
Yeah.
Or, liquid black or silver. And let's do it that way. If she thought this was too Barbie pink for Devil Wears Prada, or make it red, instead. That's what I would have done. If I was Laura Roach, I would have turned to her and go, pick this one, honey, and do it in gunmetal black.
Yeah. Because they had to remake it anyway.
Right.
So why not, do a little something.
Just do it.
All right. So the next one is our winner of the episode.
So this is the last one.
This is the last one, and it's Brian.
Brian Barrientos.
Yeah. So what did you think?
Well, it was my second favorite.
Okay.
I think you looked glorious in it. I love
you, not you.
No, right. No, yes, you the model.
Yes.
You looked great in this, David. I love a good caftan.
Yeah.
I think it gave me Capri.
Yeah.
It gave me Khan. Once again, here I am with my stories. She is about to get on that yacht, and there is bubbly waiting for her, and I could just see the breeze, going, and I could see Heidi in Khan holding the bubbly in this dress at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, that's the occasion that I see this easy breezy gown, very Roberto Cavalli kind of look. I just, again, because of the fact that it was that the exposedness on the sides, the uncorsetedness of it all, I just felt that Jeffries was a little more Heidi.
Yeah.
And this wasn't. This was Heidi at 3 p.m. on a yacht, not at the red carpet. That's my take.
Yeah, it just wasn't the right dress for a red carpet to me. The fabric is beautiful. Like a crinkled organza. It kind of had a leaf print to it. Something along
and there was
those
a
lines.
texture to it.
Yeah, and he was very smart to pivot, listen to Molly and listen to Christian. I think she was the one that said, I think she literally saw the fabric under the table. And she goes, what is that? I'm obsessed with that. She goes, just wrap it around her.
Yeah, just do that. Because he was, I believe he was making a tea-length dress.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And cutting up the pieces to place them on top. No. And I think, thank goodness he listened to Molly and Christian, were like, no, you just take that, and literally that's what he did.
Yeah.
He just started wrapping it around willy-nilly, no pattern, no rhyme or reason, until he found some sort of shape.
Yeah.
Created these pinned these pleats
And
at the
kudos-
bust, you know.
Kudos to him for being able to do that.
Yeah.
Because that does take a lot of talent. He is very good at design.
Yeah.
So he was able to create something beautiful out of this one piece of fabric.
Right.
So there's no denying this is a beautiful dress.
No.
I just was surprised. I just didn't think it was the right dress for this occasion.
For that occasion. I think that's it. But that's not a negative. It's just, like, again, we liked it. It looked effortless. It looked like, you know, a lot of people say, oh, that looks like you wrapped around a fabric. And usually that don't turn out so well.
Right.
But this did.
Right.
It did. But again, in Cannes, in a yacht at 3 p.m. Where's the bubbly?
Right.
That's my take.
Well, Heidi did wear this dress on the red carpet, as Nick was talking about at the beginning of the podcast. So you can go see her wear this. There's video, there's photos, there's everything.
Yeah.
And tell us what you thought. We're gonna let you tell us what you thought of the dress.
Yeah. Tell us what you thought. Did you think it was Cannes or in a yacht at 3 p.m. or red carpet at Devil Wears Prada? There you go.
All right. Well, that's it for episode 6. Episode 7 is going to be amazing.
Oh God, it's gonna be good. You better order a special dinner. You better get some extra margaritas, y'all, because it's gonna be a good one.
It's a good one.
We can't say anything.
You can't miss it.
And we have some inside dish on that too. We have inside dish on everything.
Yeah, we
as
have.
much as we could give you.
Yes.
As we could hand you. We can give you hors d'oeuvres.
Yes.
And salads.
Just an amuse-bouche.
Yes.
as you like
Sometimes
to
we
say.
give more than an amuse-bouche.
A little bit. A large amuse-bouche. double portion.
There you go.
All right. And if you don't already have it, get our book, The Basics of Pattern Making for Fashion Design.
It's right here.
Yes. And
Speaking of draping, there's a lot of draping in there and pattern making, and learn how to do proper darts and proper folding and some pleats as well. It's all in there.
okay, until next week.
Come for the fashion and not the drama.
Bye.
Bye. The Fashion Daddies is created and hosted by David Paul and Nick Varios. It's produced, edited, sound mixed, and scenic designed by David Paul. I'm just here to entertain.